today with our game. When I stopped yesterday, I had lost one of my characters, and I don't like losing one of my characters. I would rather fight a battle 13 times and keep as many of my playable characters as I can. So I'm going to play this a little different than I did yesterday in order to try to retain some of those people. So it was Oscar that I had lost yesterday, and Titania is a beast. So I'm going to put her over here. She can handle pretty much anything. Unfortunately, that means she's going to get a lot of XP coming her way. I'm going to keep Mia nearby so she can go either direction there. And I'm going to keep Soren nearby so I can use him for magic on whatever location I need him in. And I generally keep him towards the middle. So we are going to let our enemies have their turn. I could skip over this entire thing, to be honest with you, but you know, it's then you're like, oh gosh, somebody's missing. Who's missing and what happened to them because you skipped over the whole thing. So I just let it play out on the fastest speed settings that are available to me, and hope that I have more success than I had yesterday. Some battles, this one in particular, sometimes I do have to go through it a couple times to get through. It's not that it's a particularly difficult battle, it's defending for a certain number of turns, and it's really just depending on where you put your people and all that good stuff. So we have to watch out for our people like him with the longbow. Or sorry, which one has the longbow? I'll have to check when it's my turn. Wait for them to all finish moving around. Now, if you did see yesterday, I put Ike over here because there's a character called Ileana, and she does become a playable character if you can acquire her. Otherwise, you don't know that unless you happen to get up next to her, but we'll come to that here momentarily when that actually occurs. This one is our longbowman, so he can hit her. I think if I put Soren back here, I think we'll be okay. Unless the bowman moves into that position, in which case Soren might be at risk. But the good news is that Soren can also attack back. I'm going to try to get rid of him first. Take care of that problem. And I'm going to send the longbow to the convoy. I no longer just have to drop it and lose it forever. I move back to here. And then he just has a regular bow. So that's good for me. He could use some healing. Titania's good. So I'm going to bring it over and heal Oscar. As you can see, Oscar is on the front lines on the battle here. Now, you've seen in previous battles that you can't pass through the enemy. You can only pass through your company. So, if I could, I might have moved Mia over there and let her attack and stuff. But otherwise, you know, she's going to be stuck out there and possibly die. I'm moving him forward to get him a space of safety. an extra space of safety. He's got 11 points. Got a bowman. I'm gonna bring her over here, and I'm gonna let her attack him. Yeah, so she's better with the sword. And he can't attack back, which is good for Mia since she's not super powerful, and we have to work on her to get her stronger. So, Ike, it's gonna attack here. Now, I have a couple of different choices I could make here. I have a healer who you don't really want to have healers around, and I have a bowman who can move and shoot people. So right now, to me, I'm gonna get rid of this guy. Although he is protecting Mia from the guy behind her. So I think I'm gonna attack. Oh, I gave it back. Alright. Gonna go here and attack him from here. And he is down to 1 hit point, which is good. And like I said, I'm just gonna have to keep an eye on Oscar in his position. Either place I put him, he was gonna have a lot of people coming after him, but there are fewer people on this side with ranged weapons to attack him. So that's why I went ahead and just moved him over here. I've used him over where Titania is. I've used Void there. I've done all kinds of configurations of these characters. And he's going to throw that. Luckily, he missed. Get some XP sore and hit him again a couple more times. That was nice. It's not always going to miss, so it was nice to have him do that. Foolish. It was a very foolish choice. Now, once I get down to Ileana, I will gradually bring these guys back in. Provided Mia doesn't die. Which is likely. Alright. And nobody else can get to her that I can see. So I will have to go have her healed. But at least she got some points along the way, so that is always a good thing. And guess who is amongst the people that are going away next? Okay. So first, he's down to 19. I need to attack and get rid of this guy, because I don't need him healing any more people. And unfortunately, I can't do anything else with that. Staff heal. I need to heal him. Mia, I'm going to get out of the way. And just have her wait for a minute or two. I hope this isn't a mistake. It's just as I should hit him for 14. Hopefully he won't hit me for much. Oh, and he did. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead to protect him. I'm gonna move Titania forward. And she's gonna use her hand axe, and we're gonna get rid of this guy, who is a danger. When these guys move closer, we'll worry about them, and then the cleric. Or priest, as they call them in this game. I just always called him that. So let's see if we can take him out. Alright. So there was one less thing to be concerned about. And she's gonna stay right here. And Ike could do... Let's see, this guy has 15. Okay, let's do that. And I've got to get rid of this guy. And I've also got to stay blocking this spot for right now until I can get Mia healed. So I'm gonna just stay right where I am. Hopefully heal Mia. And I can get Boyd and Ike just swap places so I can talk to Ileana. Doesn't always go smoothly if you don't do it quite right. You won't be able to pick up that character. If you really want that character, you have to start over. Just kind of like if somebody had died that you wanted to keep. Let's see. The nice thing about Titania is depending on how I have people arranged in the middle there, I could take her back and forth and attack different places if I needed to get, say, Oscar away from somebody. Uh-oh. And we have lost Boyd, so that didn't work out so good. So sorry folks, we are going to start over. Because that is how I play. I will get there. I always get there. It's just a matter of time, so... Alright. And get everybody back to where I want them to be. Keep him relatively close. Gonna keep her here this time and put him in the middle. And let them have their turn. I just don't know how people do it with the individual animations turned on all the time, because that would just take even longer to get through battle. Everybody move into place. Okay. Wait for them to finish moving around. They've got a lot of people to move. And you will find, as the game goes on, that they always outnumber me by a significant number of people. Um, I don't think there's ever a fairly even balanced battle in this entire game. I've never played on the easy level, so maybe in the easy level it does have that opportunity. Really don't know. Alright, I think that's what we want. Take out, hopefully, Archer. Get him close to being taken out. And this is where, you know, last time I should have maybe left Mia where she was. He has a lance. I'm do something a little different this time. I'm going to let him attack because he doesn't have a lot of points. And she is good. I'm gonna bring her up and let her do like a or take care of this guy with the longbow. Also protects Soren to the back, and I've acquired the longbow, which I can now send to the convoy. And I'm gonna wait here. Now, if I hadn't left her there, moved her back, I probably would have used Mia to push Soren out of the way, basically, from any long-ranged attacks, but he should be relatively safe. This javelin can go too, so he can't get to him at this point. Even if he was here, he wouldn't be able to get to him, so I think we're okay. As the last time we need to heal, regular heal works is sufficient. And this is kind of how I've played this game in the past. I've used Mia to basically just kind of come back and forth. If I have easy people to take out, she will, and then have her protected. Or she plays the shoving game. So I'm going to shove Reese out of the way. And then I'm going to let... Actually... I'm going to see which side that... Oh, he's way back here. He can't get to him yet. Okay. And... it did a fair amount of damage. And just like me healing, they can heal too. And they have their priest or cleric, depending on your preference, for their healing, if needed. The nice thing about the mana units, they can go up and attack and then run back, use the priest to heal them. Just kind of like I've done with my character Reese, although I tend to just push him back out of the way to safety. I'm a little concerned Oscar is getting very low on points again. This is the last guy he can deal with. Hopefully there's not 2 hits. And there's not, so that we escape that by the skin of our teeth, as they say. Go Titania. It's good that they're bringing all the battle to Ike right now. I would rather have it brought to Ike than to go to Boyd and have him perish again. There we go. Alright, so he is down to 1. We're going to mend, and that will fill him and his XP meter all the way up. And then Mia will once again play the role of shover. Push him out of the way. And then we are going to let him attack this guy. As you can see, he's not going to get all the points on him right now. At least according to that. I'm going to stay in place. Axe, sword, javelin, which is 1 to 2. Couple javelin users. So what I really want to do is put Soren down there and let him take a shot, but I think that might be a little risky. Get rid of this guy. And I'm gonna come forward and wait. Like I said, I really want to bring him forward into a position. I think I'm better off with the cleric because he has nothing to fight back with. It's just, like I said, these guys with the javelins that I'm worried about. And we are on turn 3 of our 8 turns of defending this location. Gonna try it, hope for the best. It says 0. 0. And also 0. So he's not gonna be able to do anything right there. I can't get him far enough over there. So then I have to take the chance that I can attack one of these people and then worry about getting hit by somebody. So for me, Soren is going to end up staying right where he is since I can't do damage to the folks that I want to do damage to at this moment. See, we got titanium, we've got these guys, so just these ones over here. That's not good. I should go move forward. Alright, we're gonna see if Boyd makes it through. They just traded so he could get a vulnerary. Alright. My water bottle cracking here. Now I can get to some of these other people that I want to take out. So this is a pretty good thing right here. Take him out. Come on. There we go. So these guys with the physical attacks I'm not so worried about. So as you can see, she is very good at taking people and getting them out of her way. Downside is he was my next target and he has just healed the guy in front of me. But I can take you out. Bye-bye. Come on, baby. It just puts him in trouble again because there's too many people that can move up to him. And boy, just gone again. Wow, he's not doing so good today, is he? Now, I could have played this and practiced it before doing it, but I was like, my usual thing is to wait some time before I do that. Change things up just a little bit. She is still gonna stay here. I like to keep them in the middle. And let them play through. Yeah, I restart and do things like that to keep one character here or there. Said I have a particular family member who gets very frustrated by that. Wow, I'm yawning. I need to drink some more coffee. Either that or maybe take a nap when I'm done. Yeah, she gets really upset and stuff when I do things like that. Cause like, oh, you're gonna get other characters, you don't need that one. But like I said, I am just attached to my people, and I don't like to see them die. This is one of the, like I said, a smaller battle. It only has the defend for 8 turns. Decent number of enemies, not too much. I mean, they outnumber us, but not crazily so. I mean, there are some battles that you fight that it's just like, wow, how am I gonna get through this? Because there are so many people that you're fighting. Alright, let's try this again now. Another risky move because she doesn't have a lot of HP. If I put her here, she can potentially only be attacked by 2 people, but she's most likely to die. If I put Soren over there, we have the same situation. So, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put him here. Let him be healed. And the heal staff is more than plenty. And then I'm going to bring Void forward a little bit. And keep Soren nearby. So it does backup for him. Mia will stay. And it's their turn. And we have died again. As I was saying when I played Nightmares the other day, is that this is just typical me, and it's not boding well for the game right now. I've never had it go quite this badly, this many times. So we're going to go back to this plan. Do this a little different again. I mean, it's a hard one to know what to do with because you just get into some troubles. I'm gonna keep him here. Let me see what it... Resistance. Well, we're not taking on a lot of magical attacks. At least he's not. I could... It's arranged from one way. I could put him here. I don't know how long it lasts. And I could use it on Oscar since those magic users will be coming up. But I think I'm just gonna wait here and kind of see what happens. And Soren is gonna kind of be back up again. Maybe I should have leveled Boyd up a little bit more with those bonus XP, huh? But in the end, I mean, these games are RNG games, and whatever happens, you know. But you can look at the numbers and you can look at the odds, and most of the time it seems to follow that way, but there are times when it clearly does not. Let's just see here. Nice thing about Oscar is Oscar does have a javelin. And so instead of Titania's hand axe, you know, she can go down and take some of those bowmen out, perhaps. Or he can. Lots of people, no matter where I put her, you know, she's a big target. I was gonna say, I don't know who can get to her. Okay. So Ike is good. I'm gonna bring him up here and get rid of this dude. force him to move out of the way if he wants to attack me. He has a javelin, so I'm a little hesitant to put Soren over here. What does he have? He has a lance. So let Soren attack. And he should take him out without any damage to himself. Nice. And he is 18. He needs to be healed. I'm gonna do something I normally wouldn't do. Hopefully I don't end up regretting it. I'm gonna put him here. Actually, I'm gonna put him here. And heal Oscar. Bring him forward, and I'm going to try to take out this guy. Looks like I should hit him for about 18. I'm not gonna get him all the way down. Hopefully he doesn't hit me for too much. Okay. Now, if Mia could withstand the hits from those other people, I'd put her up there, but we all know at this point she can't. It's very difficult in this game to get her points. Experience points, to be clear. Come on, boy, don't die this time. I wish she had some kind of a ranged weapon that she could use, but she doesn't. I can't get her up there, and I can't get her to these people. So really, right now, she's just, the only thing she can do is shove people. Like I said, so we just gotta hope that everybody survives through the round. Just one soldier down. Looking so good for Boyd. We gotta get through 2 more people, and he's probably going to die. Alright, one more. And he missed. And he only had 1 hit. I don't think anyone else is out there that can get to him, so that was particularly lucky. So, his weapon isn't going to be the greatest against this guy compared to his other lance. But, you know, when these other people are throwing things and shooting things at him, you know, his javelin is the better thing to have around, so I can do this. And he may not be titanium, or she takes him out in 1 turn, but darn it, he does a pretty good job. Clearly I need to get rid of that cleric up there, because anybody healing somebody is just extending this out longer than I want it to go. See what happens. Somebody else come up there. And he missed. And Titania's gonna take him out. I got 1 more guy. Oh, he went to get healed. If I'm lucky, Ileana will come up to Ike if she and I take him out. Darn it. maybe it'll end before she moves. And I have to worry about it. Because if you don't get to her in time with the right people, it can be problematic. I'm gonna take a risk that she can take him out. I'm gonna bring her down here. Hike. Now we get talk. So I'm gonna go through this really quickly, but basically Ileana was with the convoy that we acquired as our helpers and got lost, and so she's willing to join the battle with us even though she is unwell. So now she's on our side. I'm gonna take out this guy. And because I want to see how far they can go, because I want to get her out of their way. And as you can see, she is uses thunder magic. So the only one who can get hit right now is him. Alright, so we got a situation over here. Need staff heal. He will not go away. Mend. Boyd. And we're gonna use Mia. Shove him out of the way to safety. He has a lance. That one does 16. And that one does 18. Let's go for 18. Please. Okay. And that leaves us with Boyd, now healed, to use his steel axe. So he's going to take him down to 20, approximately. Again, these numbers are not always engraved in stone. He's going to level up. It's actually a pretty good level up. So you got people healing and using pulmonaries and all that stuff. My goal is to hopefully get Soren through this without too much problems, because we do have those magic users, and now that this guy's in place, he can only get to the one guy, so that's helpful for me. And now Oscar's leveling up. Oh, that was horrible. He got just a one thing, and it wasn't even the best thing. Okay, this is what I was worried about. Come on. Dang it. I've got to get to him. Nice. So if we're lucky here, he is almost gone. Now this is the next part to worry about. Oh, of course you're gonna heal him. I knew that was gonna happen. died. Don't die. I didn't even notice what turn I was on, actually. I should pay more attention to that. But hey, he's taking them down. Those two guys are done. The cleric is done. Ike is in desperate need of healing. Titania could also use healing. And he has a lance, so I'm gonna bring her up here. And let her hopefully take him out. And she does. And Ike should have no issues. He's only got 10 points. That guy doesn't have any weapons. He can only heal, so I should be able to take him out without risk of killing Ike. And that is exactly what has happened. He leveled up. And my regal sword broke, and I got a pure water. At the moment, no one is out there. Just our leader of the enemy troops down there. And we are on turn 4, so we are halfway through this particular battle. Actually, before I move her, he does need healing. How is he? He could use some healing as well. Because he's got a lot of people that are going to come after him. He's only down 5, but look at all those people who are going to be gunning for him. And he's got a steel lance. And we're going to let him attack him again. So we're gonna do a little bit of reverse of what I would normally do. And Boyd is gonna go with the tried and true shove. Get him out of the way. He is healed. This guy, I really want to take somebody out, but again, with the number of people there and my current lack of reinforcements, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and use that vulnerary just in case. And I'm going to stay here to protect the people that are around me, hopefully. Titania, I'm going to bring her down here. What does she have? Okay, so she's good. Now we gotta see what happens with the enemy. Again, we are about halfway through. Knock on wood somewhere. Seems to be doing okay so far. Although I don't want to jinx it. And see, that's one of the things I rushed by healing Oscar. This is why you want your characters that are capable of it to have a couple different kinds of weapons like that. So when you need a ranged weapon, you have one. Because there are times when they come in really handy. See, Oscar's not looking so good right now. He's got not a whole lot more people that can come after him. But the good news is Titania is right behind him. And they are reinforcing. No big surprise there. Actually, I'm gonna move her first. And he's partially healed, at least for now. Because they have reinforced. So what I can do now is I can move him out of the way and just say wait. I can move Titania into place. And as it says, she has enough in 2 hits that she should take him out quite easily. And we're gonna wait. He's got the longbow, so he can hit all the way up to here. I would like to bring Soren up into this, but until this guy is gone, and Mia as well, I don't think that that's a very good choice. We're gonna go ahead and heal him, since he is holding the front of the fort. You can see we are working on turn 5 now. I'm gonna shove Reese out of the way. No one really within range that I can hit magically. And these two are just kind of hanging out waiting. Now there's another way to do that. You don't have to end each character. You can end the turn by using the main menu. I don't like to do that because what if I did miss somebody? And if I manually go through each person, then I make sure if there was an opportunity that I needed to heal somebody or I could have attacked somebody, I don't miss it. Nice try. And again, nice try. Oh, I've got to get rid of him. One more? Alright. So that is everybody that is currently there. Of course, our priest friend is going to go down and heal him. I'll wait for these guys to come in. I mean, none of us really thought it was going to be that easy then. Items. And I'm going to put Ileana near him for backup. He needs... Oh, he's good. She needs healing, but she can use stuff. Problem is I'd have to attack someone, move out of the way, and then, yeah, kind of go through a process to do that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to change weapons and use a vulnerability to heal her. And I'm going to leave her right here. I'm going to heal Oscar. And Oscar can now come up and he can help a little bit with some of these people, like the longbow guy. And it's not perfect, but it does get the job done. I can't really get up there to attack with magic without getting physical attack, so he's still here. Mia, I'm not going to put her up here with these guys around. She's just not strong enough. So we're going to wait. Boyd is good. I'm not going to have him abandon his post, so we're just going to wait here and let these guys come to us. Oh, couldn't have taken him for one more point. It's so frustrating when that happens. And he's got a longbow, so that's why she couldn't throw back to him. And mage. Come. And this is why she changed weapons. So she could take him out. Alright, so he will be almost in range next time around. So I'm gonna go here, and the reason that I'm going to go here is because only one person can get me unless they have a weapon that is ranged. And then I don't have two people. If I was standing here, I could take a hit from him and a ranged person from, you know, some of these other, this spot and this spot. She is also going to wait. What do we have? Lance, axe, and a lance. So that is a pretty good thing for me to come over here. Where's Boyd is well healed. So I'm going to attack. That one's 9, 8, 7. So we're gonna go back to the one with 9. Hopefully take him out. If there hadn't been a space there, I might have let Mia come down and try to do that, but there wasn't, so I used what I got, and for a magic user, some of those things are pretty good. What do we have here? 24, 25. More worried about him because he can come down, and I don't think she can survive both of these people. And we're only gonna get half on that. change things up just a little bit. And heal Oscar. Now bring Oscar over here. And my javelin is running low, so the next time I get to shop for weapons, I'm gonna have to look for something else for him, or if I don't pick something up for that. Alright, he's got 7 points, he's got 1. I can't get around him, at least not yet. Mia, finish him just in case. Let all these guys move around. And I could have left her hand axe on, but I didn't, which is fine. Now, nice. Okay. Cleric, priest running away. Come on, boy, hang in there. Reinforcing again. Alright, 8 turns defense. This is the beginning of turn 8, so I've got to get through my side and their side with everybody surviving. So I am going to stick with my plan. I'm not going to bring him out here because I can't take him back if I do. So he's going to stay right here, as is she. He is fully healed. He could use healing. There's one person out of the way. Oh, I wish I could get to him, but I can't. So for the moment, I'm going to bring him back here. And wait, and I'm going to bring Oscar up here, and I'm going to change over to his lance for right now. Attack. Oh, see, it's telling me, I mean, I might as well take it, but that javelin's going to be gone pretty soon. There's only a few uses left, so. Now he's there. Heal him up. Regular heal will more than suffice. Alright, so that leaves these two. I got 22, 20, and 21. I've got this guy over here. So I'm gonna come over here. And take this guy out because he worries me more. this is a 2-level staircase right here. And I don't want this guy or anybody behind him coming past me and going down here. So I'm putting her here. And this could be a mistake, but I am going to bring Mia up and attempt to let her get a couple hits in. Since this guy can't hurt her, the magic user can. It just all depends. All troops attack. They resist. Yeah. And isn't that typical? Oof. On the very last turn, I knew it was risky putting Soren in that spot, just like I knew it was risky putting Mia where I put her. So I have to start this. And I have to look for something. Where are we at? Oh, I didn't turn it on. I thought it was on auto. Oh well. So I'd have to restart the chapter again. So I think we did a lot better that time. Just, you know, sometimes you take risks and sometimes they don't work out for you. Frustrating when it's that close. So I'm gonna give this one more go, and then I will probably be done with this for the day. I'll take a break, because I do have some stuff I have to do afterwards. So let's do this a little different, but yeah, not that different. And again, kind of in the middle. That was a stupid mistake, stupid risk. I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have put Mia over there. I should have erred on the side of caution. I know this game can do that to you, and you think you've got it, and then it's a big slap in the face. You go, oh, I died right as the second half of that last turn was starting. No, and it's not just that I like these characters, but each character kind of has their own story, their own arc throughout the whole thing, and you know, if you let a character like Oscar or Soren or Boyd die here, you don't see how that develops throughout the whole game, and I like to see those kind of things happen, because, you know, this game, you know, it's about the moves and the attacks and the numbers and all that stuff, but there's a story behind it. And in fact, there's many stories behind it. With a lot of games, you have a primary theme or storyline that runs through the game, and then you have the so-called side quests in a lot of other games. This game doesn't really have side quests, but it does have a lot of different themes. While I wait for them to take their turn and see what happens. You know, one of the themes that we know of, right, is that we have been asked to help Princess Alencia and keep her safe and get her to where she needs to be. And we have also heard about the Lagoose tribe, and some people don't call them very nice things. um, call them subhumans and things like that, which is a great insult. Um, so you have this story go on. I cannot talk. An ongoing storyline, basically regarding prejudices. I'm gonna bring her back here, heal her up, and just wait. Who has? There are some javelin people, but we're okay for now. And I know everyone's probably saying, but you just put him there and he died. But don't forget, I have Mia, the shover here, to push him out of the way. Ike's needing some healing. Risky putting this guy over here right now to heal Ike, because that bowman could come here and he could just shoot Reese. Or I can heal him, who probably needs it more. I'm gonna go ahead and heal him and hope that it wasn't a huge mistake not to heal Ike. Yeah, come up here. I'm gonna switch to my handy javelin and I'm gonna hit this guy for some points. Hopefully he doesn't hit me for too many points. Come back down. And then we are left with Boyd, who desperately needs healing. And hopefully that vulnerary will get him through. Like I said, if I don't make it through this time around, that will be done, so I can take a break before my other things I have to do today. Got him through. Let's see what happens next. Oh boy. At least he only had one turn. If he had two, we would have been in big trouble. And in case you're wondering, no, he cannot heal himself. He has to use vulneraries, or you have to have another magic user healer to help him out. Don't have one of those currently other than him. Nice. No, these guys have to attack her. They don't have a choice because no one can reach Ike where he is right now, which for me is really good. Unless a bowman or a ranged person comes up, and I don't think anyone's close. Okay, so we've got Ileana almost within talking distance. Gotta heal him again. She's doing pretty good. I'm gonna come up here. So right now, nobody except Ileana can get over here right now. There's 9. It doesn't really matter since he only has 1 point. If he had more points, I would look and see if there was a spell that would do more damage, but I think we're okay for right now. And now we are back over here. Staying here. 20, 24, 25. Boyd. Boyd. And I can't heal him with that. This does put me in a little bit of a predicament. I'm gonna move him back. Don't think that's gonna be enough to help him. He's got 16, she's got 21. It's a really big risk putting her down here, gotta say. I think I'm just gonna stay right in front of him because nobody can hit him, and if she doesn't make it through, then she doesn't make it through, and it's on to another day. Or in this case, another day in another game, because I kind of switch around. Oh, he did have a ranged weapon. Shame on you. I missed him. And him. Alright, now the important thing is that Mia manages to get through. She can dodge pretty good. Because at her disadvantage really is just the fact that she doesn't have a lot of HP right now, so it goes down pretty fast. Now if you noticed just then, something interesting kind of happened with Mia. The enemy came up and attacked her, and instead of him attacking first, Mia attacked first. If I look at Mia in depth later, she has a skill on her that allows her to do that she can take the first turn when she's attacked. I can't remember what it's called until I look at it. So we will wait and see what we've got. Okay. Of course you're gonna heal him. And you're gonna heal him? Darn it. Alright, and he has regenerated a couple of HP. I'm gonna attack him. It's 9. It's 10. It's 11. We will go for 11. And then Titania, we are going to equip our hand axe so we can attack. Not Ileana, who we're trying to save, but this guy over here. And he is gone. So that's good. Move her up here. And then I'm going to put Ike here so he can talk to Ileana. And we've seen this before and talked about why she's joining our group. So I'm just going to kind of skip over that. And there's no one he can attack or anything he can really do at this moment except for use a vulnerary, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. One less person that needs healed. She will probably have a 0. Oh, she has a 3. Interesting. What about this one? That one's 0. Alright, well, I'll try it. It's not a lot, but better than nothing. Alright, so Boyd is needing healing, and I believe he has one vulnerary, and he has several, so I'll come over here and heal him. And, you know, let's say Mia's been doing a pretty good job being in the front line thus far. I feel like that's more luck than anything else, but we'll see how this goes. I'm gonna put Boyd up here for right now. And what does she have if she comes up here? Alright. She gets 6. And pardon me, I didn't pay full attention to the numbers. He would get 12, so even though he's at a disadvantage weapon-wise, he's gonna do more damage than Mia, although we know Mia gets sometimes to attack first with her skill. Vantage, that's what it was called. Allows this unit to attack first. It's kind of handy to have when you need it. This guy has 1 point left. Take him out. And move up here. And just for the moment, I'm going to move her back. Because those guys do have a couple of weapons they can throw. Like that. Boyd has more points to take those, even though she usually misses them. Let's see how this goes. And he's leveled up. I'm gonna have to get Oscar out of the way pretty quick. He could die. That was kind of lucky. Alright. Knock on wood, everybody will be safe through the end of this round. And they're reinforcing again. 32. Alright. Put him over here. Put him like I had done before here. I'm gonna bring her. 7. Alright. You need to get out of there. And we're gonna put you in this place. And we've got going on over here. You know, I don't want to step out more because that gives people more area that they can attack me. Shove Mia out of the way. And just wait. Waiting through their turn. Alright, come on. Getting a little worried about Boyd again. He's always on the verge of trouble. We'll see what happens here. Excellent. Couldn't ask for better. Thank you. I hope he comes up and does the same thing. Oh, he has the longbow, so I can't hit him back, but close enough. More reinforcements. And he is now fully healed. And we are on turn 6. I would like to attack him, but I can't reach him. I don't think she has the ability to shove Ike. She does not. He can't, because he would just have to rescue him. I don't think Soren does either. So the only one who would be maybe Boyd, and I could put Oscar there momentarily. And now I can get up and get rid of this healer. And then I should be able to get back out of the way before all those other people come around. Bring him down. Put my javelin, because I really want to get rid of this guy. And I can hit him for all his points, but at least I'm hitting him for something. Again, difficult position to be in because he's got 7. What's his weapon? So I can bring him over here and take that guy out. Getting there. Just gotta not make any really, really stupid mistakes like I did before. Him first. Okay. And along first. Oh boy. And she's staying there. Now I've got the healer, couple magic users. He can get down to here, but he can't attack. He can. So if I really wanted to, I could bring her over here and attack, and then I can have Mia, you know, shove her out of the way. Or I can do that too. That was kind of funny. Still gonna sort of err on the side of caution and just shove her out of the way instead of sending someone up there to fight. She's good. Checking everybody, make sure I need to heal anybody before I finish his turn. Boyd. This one I needed to heal. I knew there was somebody. And this is why I don't automatically just end the round, because you might miss something like that. Alright. Really my problem right now is these guys that are in front of me. Because there's more of them than there are anybody else on the field right now. But I've got enough people in the area now that I can do multiple attacks on them, so that is very helpful. Where in the beginning I didn't have that. So I'm just gonna have to be very careful with how I do this. Alright, let's let them finish their... Okay, so now we've got our magic person coming to attack, and he is about to die. Our priest healer from the other side has run away. And we're letting them all continue to move around and reinforce because we're defending. And we are on turn 7. So this is the start of turn 7. I am going to bring Ike back closer to home. Boyd is good. And what do we have here? So we have magic. Let's get rid of him first. Because no healing, folks. Allowed. Coming up here. Alright. Now I just said I was going to be careful about what I did. I'm just going to take a peek. First of all. So I kind of... I would do 12 here. And then I want to see... if maybe he can do a little bit better. Or maybe I can do both of them. So he's got 9 there, 8, and we know on wind he can do multiple hits. So I'm gonna do this. And he gets to level up, so that was kind of nice. And the people over here, if he wants to come up, he's got a ways to go, and I can kind of get people out of his way. I've got time to do that. The bad news is that I can't use Ileana there because in order to hit, she can't reach far enough away to hit without getting physical damage herself, and I don't think she can take that. So he's got 11 points. I'm going to take a chance. I know I said that, but I can't help it. That Mia's going to survive this. Okay, took him down to 1. So really we only have to worry about this guy up here. See where everybody's at. So here's what I'm gonna do. I am going to heal Oscar. And I am going to, for the moment, bring Oscar up here so he can also help fight and get rid of this guy that is in front of me. So we've got Mia, we've got Soren, Magic User, we've got our Knight up here who has just leveled up again. He's used his movement so he can't go anywhere. Now, I'm going to bring Void over here, and I'm going to shove our healer out of the way. He's at max HP right now. And we've got these handful of people floating around. These guys are going to take one more turn to get up close to Ike. And the only one left is her, Liliana. Lance. Sword, Javelin. So he's the one I'd have to worry about. And this one here as well if I wanted to bring her into that situation. Right now, I'm just going to move her a little bit closer and wait. And let them have their turn. And I'm happy to see he went after Oscar and not after one of my other characters. It probably seems a little silly right now that I have all those characters over in that one spot, but like I said, I've been at least making an attempt to get some of these people who are lower level characters some experience. And, you know, you've got to be careful in doing that so they have a chance of even surviving it. Alright, so we've got these two guys coming in from the side. Just check everybody's health. So these guys all need to either heal or be healed. I am going to bring him down here. That guy's a lance, so I should be okay. I'm gonna let him get healed. Could use a vulnerary on him, probably be the smart thing to do. It's his last one without trading with somebody. Gonna go ahead and do that. We have got Mia, who also needs healing. I'm putting her down out of the way. Vulnerary, I'm gonna go ahead and use it. One less person to heal next time. Soren's down by 1 point. I'm just gonna move him down here. Move Ileana closer so she can help Ike if he needs it. Basically holding this spot, like I said, and protecting it. We are on turn 8. After I attack with Titania, it will be on their half of turn 8, and that is where I died the last time. Really sad, I don't know what my game time today has been, but I can tell you that I have played this battle numerous times and I've died So please, 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 hoping to get through this one right now and not put this one behind me for the day. We shall see. And now I can bring her back and I can block the entrance. And we're going to see what happens because this is where I got into trouble last time. So, there we go. That's always nice. It's nice when they miss. And that's why I moved everybody out of the way, because I figured they were probably going to go to that exact location. And she's healing people, or he is healing people, and that's just wrong. I'm sorry, I'm giggling, not just because of what I said, but because my cat is walking all over my legs while I'm playing. And she's trying to find... She doesn't like where I have my legs, because she can't lay on the pillow that I have sitting over here, so now I have had to move, so, you know, the little princess of the house, the kitty, can be comfy. Okay, come on. Wow. That was interesting. And more reinforcements. More reinforcements. There are still more of them. Ah. Alright, fall back to the castle. So, we defended for 8 turns. We got through. And we are going to watch this play out. Blast again. And now we're going to see some interesting happen. Miss thinks they're all gonna die. And he wants to leave. She's refusing to leave. After losing her mother a long time ago and her father, she is not going to risk losing her brother, and he's not going to risk losing her. So let's see what happens. You took on the Dayan army with meager numbers and you fought well, my gods. It ends now, prepare to die, says Kamara. Ah, no, what happened? What was that? What happened? I gotta love it. And the Galleon beast. There are only 2 of them. How could they have brought my army to its knees? How are they so strong? Mike's taking notice of how strong and fearful people are of them. And Kamara is now gone. Our friend we're going to meet here in a moment has taken him out. She is transformed out of her cat form. So they are going to sit around and talk now. Now that the Lagoos have come to save them. Did the king send you? So the guy in blue is Mordecai. He is a warrior, he is saying. And he's interested that Ike has blue hair. And he knows that the man who has blue hair must be Ike. And he says yes. And of course thanks him for saving them. And since Ike made friends with Ranulph, Mordecai believes that Ike is not a bad person because Ranulph likes him. We will become friends. Leth, ever suspicious, does not believe that. You don't know that. We can't trust him. It's too soon. He's a Bjork human. So he doesn't even understand that that's what his race is, that he is a Bjork. And she's just saying the difference between what they are. And Mordecai scolds her. And she's right, most of the BR call them by hated names, like subhuman and such. Hairy beasts, you name it. Like I said, the only proper way to do it is to call them the Lagoos. And Ike agrees with her. He says some of us use that term far too readily, but he didn't know at the time that it wasn't a polite term. And so he has now learned better. And so they had been in slavery, is what she's saying. And, you know, the king can do what he wants and say what he wants, but she will not trust them. And then here's Soren. Ike's trying to smooth things over with suspicious laugh, and Soren always creates problems. Filthy, hairy subhuman and growl, and now we're in. You just saved us, but now we're gonna fight. Ike. And he just took a hit from Mordecai. I'm sorry, I've hurt you. I did not intend to hurt you. I'm fine. Why did you stop me? And Ike is right. As I said, Soren did provoke him. So Ike is apologizing. And Mordecai says, you know, Ike forgave him, so he will forgive Soren, and they don't need to be angry. And Leth, surprisingly, is also apologizing. The king wants to see you. We're here to guide you to the palace. So here we go. So we're gonna save. And normally I would quit here. But I'm gonna do a few things before I do. So I'm gonna get through a lot of talking. I'm going to get to my base camp. I'm gonna do some stuff there that won't take, hopefully, super long. And then that way when I start to play the next time, it'll be ready to go. So here's Soren coming to talk to him. And this is where he wants to give his report at the end of the battles, because Ike is the commander. So he says, well, tell me the report. So we have the little chart up top. It tells us how much we spent, how much money we have left in gold, how much combat experience they got. Did they get any bonus? No. The MVP of this round was Titania, and they met a new friend, Ileana. And the Fallen, which is none because I don't like that to happen, and you've seen that today to get through here. So he's got the status. So now we get to the base camp screen. This is the one I wanted to get to. So I'm going to go to manage like I did before, award XP. Again, they got their regular XP during the battle as they fought. And now, just to look at Ike, for instance, we have gained 0 bonus XP this past round. So this is the number I had before. So I'm just going to take a quick look, and I'm going to go ahead and level him up. It's only a few points. Hopefully he gets some good stats out of it. A couple of them are pretty good. Just never know. Oscar's at 36. I'll wait. Mia is at 63. I could use her being stronger right now, so I'm gonna at least give her 1 up. Of course, she didn't get more HP, but she's got some strength and stuff, so that's good. Titania. Again, she's already next level as far as rank, not rank, her class goes. So I could throw some points on her, but as you've seen, she doesn't really need them. Lloyd could use some for sure. Ileana could use some. Soren only has 9 there. So I can come around. I can use some of these to get them at least a leg up for the next time I play. Like I said, I'll get through the exposition after I do all of my tasks here, so I'm pretty much ready to go the next time around. Now, some people would disagree with leveling up Ileana. I would save those points, but in my position right now, I don't have a lot of characters, and leveling up who I can, those are the only people I can use right now. So I'll level them up a little bit. I'm not going to throw all the points away. I'm going to go ahead and do Soren too, and then I will save the rest. So I've done everybody except for Titania, because like I said, she doesn't need it. So all these others, unless they come across certain items or whatever, they will not upgrade at this point in time. So we're going to look at skills again. Assign, and we still only have Miracle, and I'm still waiting for a character that I want to assign that to, so I'm leaving it there. So we're going to come out of that, and you were going to go to support. This is the one I talked about, remember, with people creating relationships. So now Ike is talking with Soren. And you need to rest. I mean, this is, again, with this particular character, it's just go rest, go do, you know, don't worry about other things. So Titania and Reese, they're gonna talk. He's had health issues in the past. If you remember when we first met him, he was getting over being sick. And so she does worry about him being out in the woods. And I was talking about Shinon and Gatry taking off. And he's thanking her for convincing the commander, Grill, to hire them. Or hire him. And then here's our info. So Ike is talking with Soren, everything's ready. And I'm just gonna scroll through these. I'm not gonna read all of this because it just takes too much time. Mist. Are you alright? She's trying. We need to live the fullest. We need to live for our mother and father. I'll see you later. And he's talking with Ike. He hurts. He's glad to be alive. And that's really, yeah. And he wants him to join him for practice. And again, these are all people who have around, so nothing's really big going on here. And again, you know, looking at this, you wouldn't think a whole lot of it. But make sure you do it. I guess that's the gist of it. Make sure you come in here and talk, because you never ever know when it's going to be important information that you don't have. He's just building a relationship with Mordecai, and he's saying that he's learning their language, basically. I would come up to outfit, I look at Ike. Right now, the first thing I'm going to do is get rid of the water. I'm looking at my swords. I definitely need some more swords. I'm gonna get rid of everybody's stuff if it needs gotten rid of. Yeah. He's, except for not having any healing stuff. Everybody's low on healing stuff. Titania. Okay. So, now I just want to double check. What do I have in the convoy? Is there anything I can use? Notice this iron sword is a 7. And the weight on this one is a 17. So that is going to slow my character down. I'm going to look in the store and see if there is a sword that he can use. Don't know if there will be or not. And we'll go to the armory. And we do have a steel sword. I just want to look because there are things bound steel. So I'm giving that to Ike. And Ike, convoy, give iron sword. And we'll go shop. Armory, we're gonna buy another steel sword. So that should be enough to carry us through. He's got 3 vulneraries and the elixirs, so he's good. Oscar, we're gonna look at the convoy and see if there's anything here he can take. And that would be a no. So he's got a steel lance that's full, partial. The javelin's getting low, and he has an iron lance. I'm gonna take a look in the shop. Actually, I'm gonna look. He has a spear level B. I hate it when I go out too far in the menu. So Oscar, shop, armory. And we're going to look for a lance or a spear. And the highest one that they've got... Oh, there's a hand axe there. I've got a javelin. It's not lower, but again, it has come in use before. Oh, I forgot I have to get rid of his something or other. Convoy, give... Iron lance, shop, armory, javelin. Alright, and he's got vulneraries, so I'm just going to change my equipped weapon to the steel lance for right now while I am stopped. Ike, I'm going to change, actually while I'm thinking about it, the sword, save that regal sword, the 2 hits that it has. Mia's got plenty of swords. She could use some vulneraries. I'm pretty sure I took all of the ones I had in the convoy out. I did. So she's gonna go to the shop. Oh, and we have Mend in here today. So she has that. And again, I could take the iron swords out of the inventory. Don't really want to do that right now. Okay, Titania. She's got a steel lance. She's got an iron lance. Don't remember what was in here. So we can get another steel lance. And we can get her a hand axe. But... we have to look at what we want to get rid of. I want to keep that. I want to get rid of that. And I'm going to get rid of that. Let's see how much money I have. 28. It's not going to go super far. But I have stuff I can sell, which I will do. But right now I need to win battles too. And we're gonna go see Amy, and we're gonna get vulnerary. we're down to 1785 money-wise. Equip is the steel lance that she has. That's good to go. Sometimes I do this little thing with rearranging my weapons. I'm not going to do it right now because it's not important. Iron axe, steel axe. He's got plenty of axes. The only thing he needs is some vulneraries. And Ileana is good for now. Soren is good for now. And he is good for now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over to Mia because she doesn't have anything right now. And I'm going to shop. And I'm only going to be able to buy one of these. And I'm going to send it to the convoy so I can pick it up when I need it. The heal is 800. The vulneraries are 300. I'm going to hold off on that. I'm going to come down to sell items. And now, I'm starting on swords. And as you see me go down, you can see Mia is behind that sword. That means that is her sword. She's currently using it. This one doesn't have a picture behind it, so I could sell it. And I'm going to. Same with this one. And the same with that one. And same with that one. I remember I had a lot of extra swords. So these are hers. That's Ike's. That's Ike's. That's Ike's. That's Ike's. And the Armor Slayer, again, because of its weight, it's very unwieldy, and it's not one I really want to keep around. We're going to go through the same thing. So the Iron Lance I got rid of is almost empty. I'm not going to get a lot for it, but I'm going to sell it anyway. Again, they can use better weapons than this right now. I'm going to sell it. That's Oscar's, Titania's, Oscar, and that's all the lances. Axe. We have an iron axe here. I'm going to sell. These steel ones are all taken up. And we've got bows here I could sell. But I'm going to hold on to them in case I acquire an archer. He's got a fire spell we're keeping. He's got these spells we're keeping. We don't have any light magic. We have thunder, but we have no light magic. We have no characters that have that ability, and no spell books available at this point. We have the one mend that is in the convoy. I'm obviously not going to sell that because I just bought it. The ward I could sell and get a lot of money for, but I'm not going to. I'm going to actually probably send it to the convoy here in a little bit. I went too far up. Alright. So these are the bands. And as I said before, either everybody is wearing them or they're used. Don't sell your chest keys. Like I said, they're good everywhere. Miracle we don't want to sell because that will go to somebody later. The pure water reduces damage from magical attacks for a little bit. I've actually never used that. I could sell it because it's not of great importance to me. But, not really worried about it. Okay. So, the last thing I want to do before I get out of here is I'm going to come over to him. I'm going to give the ward, and I'm going to take the mend, and go back out. So everybody has everything I think that I am going to need going forward. So this is chapter 9, Gallia. And it's basically, do we want to leave base? And I'm going to say yes, so we can get through the talking, get to where the battle is, and then save, and then begin there the next time. So I just need to hit, excuse me, I have the hiccups, hit end. And Titania saying she had been there to Gallia a long time ago. And she's seen the Lagoos before. He acted like someone who'd been to Galia before. Was he here with you? And she says, mm-hmm, which is yes, of course. You've been here too, and Ike is surprised by this. And Mordecai is calling him, and of course, a conversation that sounds like it's going to be important gets interrupted by something else. And Mordecai, should we rest here? No. Of course, they're still going back and forth with their, we're better than you, you're better than, you know, It gets really tiring after a while, to be honest with you. But it does set up the stage because this, again, is a major thing in this game. No, she's too stubborn. She also has a sister that we meet later. She's weird. What is it? The smell in the wind. It's iron. It's the smell of weapons, the smell of Bjork, and they're heavily armed. Okay, I remember this place. The Crimean mercenaries have entered. So we're at Fort Tatana. And I'm just giving you a little look-see around. And of course my people are talking their day in. We're going to fight. Take Mist and Rolf and retreat. Move out. So, here's my merry band of fighters. It's gonna give me choose units 8 of 8. That's all I can have. It'll say reposition. Now, using the map or the reposition, you can move the cursor around and see what you have. There's soldiers, magic users. You've got a new character, the pirate, carrying a venom axe, which is what it sounds like. A venom. It will poison you. We've got 2 buildings here that have open doors that you can visit. And then we've got the castle. I've never seen these 3 characters ever leave those positions. These characters and the others I have. Oh, excuse me. Now, before I quit, I keep saying that over and over again, but I want to get my people rearranged and then kind of give you an idea of what's going to happen here, and then I'll probably have to reiterate it when I start again, but what the heck. You'll notice that Mordecai here and Leth here are in their human type forms, not their beast forms. If you look at Leth, there's a little meter underneath where her HP count is, and it shows that she is a cat. We knew that because we've seen her. Oh, excuse me. And she has cute little kitty ears. Ha ha ha. And so that meter, the fuller that meter gets, the more, the closer they are getting to transforming. So it'll get to that point, and then one of your battle options will be for them basically to transform into their other form. And that meter will go down gradually while they're in the form until they revert back to human status again. And alarm going off here. I'm gonna snooze. So you want to pay attention. So you can look at Mordecai. Mordecai's meter is not full at all, so he is not remotely close to being ready to transform. And we will talk more about that later. The other thing I want to point out is that they are not in blue circles, they are not in green circles, they are in yellow circles, which means I don't have control. Well, I don't have full control over them. How about that? Ike, I can't do it right now because I'm on the screen. Ike has acquired the ability to command these forces, which when I start this battle, it will explain, and that'll happen next time. But I can basically tell these guys, you know, halt, retreat, go to this spot. I can tell them all kinds of different things. There's like 4 or 5 different options if memory serves. And so I have to decide where I want everybody to go and who I want everybody to fight. And of course, see if we can get to treasure. The pirates, I will tell you, are similar to the bandits that we saw before, and they like to go over and burn and pillage. Big surprise, pirates. Now, I have people that can come up here. So I don't know if I really want these guys fully in the back. So probably for safety purposes, I'll put Boyd and Ileana, Mia and Ileana and Soren sort of in the middle of our entire group, and I'm gonna leave Oscar where he is. We can come back to this. So we can look at all these other things. We've done it. Conditions. It's going to show you in blue on the right where our people are, the 2 yellow for our Lagoose friends. It also tallies them on the left, ally, friend, enemies. Breaks down into what kind of enemies. And then I was just looking for, commanders and victory terms. So Ike needs to seize the spot, and if Ike dies, we are defeated. That's usual for this game. I'm gonna say reposition so I can move the cursor around. And once again, this is General Kotaf. He is guarding this with a weapon called Night Killer, and this is the spot that when we return, that we need to seize in order to clear this battle. And notice it is not limited by turns. You can see that this is calling certain terrain cliffs. And down here we have coast. You move very slowly through the sand, and pretty much nobody can move in the water except flying units, and we don't have any of those. And I thought there's another pirate. I think he spawns during the battle. But anyway, I am going to save. So I am through all of that stuff, and we are ready to go the moment I start the next time. I hope that, again, you enjoyed watching me die a gazillion times before I finally got through that battle. I'm sure there's people out there watching, if they've watched, that they could say, oh, this, you know, this is where you screwed up, or you should have done it this way or that way. I just play by my gut, basically. I am not an expert at the game. I will never say anything otherwise, because it's just not true. But I hope if you haven't played this game, it maybe watching and seeing how it works in the characters, you might find it kind of interesting, and maybe be willing to take a chance on it sometime. Like I said, buying it outright is extremely expensive right now. I am playing it through an emulator currently. Don't ask me how to do that, because I wouldn't have the first clue how to tell you to do that. I have people that I know that do that for me. So anyway, have a good day, and I will see you the next time. Bye.